This is one of the most terrifying unsolved mysteries in recent history, and the creepiest part of it all is that we don't even know if it's true or not. In 2009, residents of Hamburg, Germany, awoke to find a road seemingly out of thin air. The road was paved, well-maintained, and looked like any other street in the city. It was named Ghoststreet or Ghoststreet. The name comes from a nearby mental hospital that was once used to experiment on patients with lobotomies. But the real reason behind the street's strange name has yet to be uncovered. The street is located deep within an industrial area where there are no homes or businesses. It's surrounded by abandoned factories and warehouses, and as far as anyone can tell, it leads nowhere. A local resident first noticed the road in October of 2008 at the time. It didn't have a name, and there was a sign posted at its beginning that said private road. But sometime between then and when it was discovered by the rest of the world in 2009, the private road had been renamed Ghost Street and the sign was gone. A news crew arrived at the scene to investigate and filmed what they found. The street appeared to be made of cobblestones and was approximately 60 meters long. It ended abruptly at a metal fence. They were unable to find any way into the fenced area, and so they left without finding any answers. What could possibly be behind that fence? The local police were also stumped. They said they had no record of the street and they weren't able to discover who owned it or why it was built. The city government had no record of issuing a permit for its construction. It simply wasn't on any official maps, and it was as if it had just materialized overnight. There were theories aplenty, but none could be confirmed. One theory claimed that the road had belonged to a Jewish family whose home stood where the road now did. During World War II, their house was destroyed, and in the years since, the street had magically reappeared. Another theory claims that the road was a leftover set piece from a film that was shot in the area, and that it had simply been left behind by mistake. But if that was the case, someone would have surely come forward to claim it, right? It's certainly strange that a road could just appear out of nowhere, especially in a place like Hamburg. Hamburg is one of the busiest cities in Europe. It has a population of over 1.8 million people and is a major commercial and transportation hub. The city is also home to one of the largest ports in the world. So how could such a large road simply appear unnoticed? It's almost as if everyone had just collectively ignored its presence. But that's not possible. There are satellite images of the area dating back to the 1970s that show the road clearly visible, so it hadn't always been there. It's also odd that the street appears to be perfectly straight, even though the surrounding roads are anything but. It almost looks like it was constructed using a modern technique called road boring, where a tunnel is made below the surface and then filled with concrete. But the cobblestone road doesn't match that description, and locals say it's always been cobblestone. And that's not the only thing that doesn't add up. According to Google Maps, the street is still there, and according to some reports, the street is accessible to the public, but according to others, it's blocked off. Can a road really just disappear and reappear at will? Some think that the road may be linked to paranormal activity, while others believe it's a secret government project or an illegal dumping ground for organized crime groups. Still others speculate that it could be a portal to another dimension or even another time period. Could this be the legendary entrance to hell spoken of in the Bible? According to the book of Isaiah, hell with its flaming lake of fire is located in the land of the living. If you've ever read the work of Stephen King, you know that he believed there was a literal entrance to hell in the small town of Derry, Maine. In fact, he based the novel IT on his fear of the actual entrance to hell, which he believed was located in a storm drain in his hometown of Bangor, Maine. Could there be something similar here in Germany? Or maybe the road is connected to the interdimensional portals that some believe are located throughout the Earth's surface, allowing travelers to move between dimensions. We do know that there are many portals hidden across the globe because we have photos of them. One photo shows a black circular hole in the sand that's said to be located in Chile. Other photos show a doorway cut into the side of a mountain in China. And a video posted to YouTube in 2014 captured a strange blue portal in the sky. These photos and videos are too blurry to make out much detail, but the portals seem to be everywhere. They can be found in forests, deserts, and even in people's own backyards. If these photos and videos are to be believed, there are countless portals that allow interdimensional travel. Some portals are small and some are large, but all of them are said to lead to different dimensions. How many dimensions are there? No one knows. Some believe there are infinite dimensions, while others believe there are only a finite number. But what's certain is that there are at least 2 dimensions. Our world is the 4th dimension, and in order to reach the 3rd dimension, all you have to do is walk through one of those portals and then back again. As for Ghost Street, we may never know for sure what it's all about. It could be a simple road that got separated from the rest of the city during the war, or it could be a portal to another dimension. It could have been used for experiments by the Gestapo, or it could have been the site of some other horrific crime. It's certainly strange that the street seems to lead nowhere. It's as if it's deliberately designed to mislead anyone who finds it. Even the people who have investigated the street have come away more confused than when they started. And that's not surprising considering the street's history. The road was likely intentionally buried during the war and then forgotten about until it was rediscovered in 2009. Maybe the road was used for nefarious purposes by the Nazis and that's why they tried to cover it up. Maybe the street leads to a portal that the Nazis used to transport soldiers or weapons. Or maybe it's the entrance to hell itself. What do you think's going on here? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to hear more scary stories, subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.